Neal, defeat and a bit of a sucker punch at the end there.
Yeah, it's tough. We're all hurting, fans hurting, we're hurting. It was one of them games where you could feel the anxiety. With it in everyone's head, it was kind of like a 6-pointer. No one wanted to lose the game. No one wanted to win the game. The middle part of the game become really scrappy. But it boils down to taking chances, doesn't it? We've had Billy, and we had a couple in the first half. Billy has had a great chance, and the keeper's made a great save. And then Will Davis has hit the post. If you get your nose in front, you go on and win the game 1-0. You say it's a hard-fought, scrappy 1-0 win, and we've ended up. I think that was their only shot. They had a header from a free kick that George saved. But other than that, that was their only shot from 35 yards. It's gone in off the bar. It's one of them games tough to take. Yeah,
you mentioned there that the chances we had, it wasn't a case of we were poor. We just got hit and didn't take our chances, which cost us ultimately.
Yeah, but listen, what happens normally is when you have a game like that, fans, and again, it's not aiming anything at me, so everybody will remember the last 15-20 minutes and the frustration of that. Because we got anxious, we fell behind, we tried to chase the game, and we became worse as we tried to chase the game to get back in it. Ultimately, we started well for 20 minutes. I think the middle section of the game fizzled a little bit. They nullified us. They came to do a job and get a 0-0, maybe nick a goal, and they've come away with that. We're just having that spell where the chances to forwards, Depot's against Maidenhead, it's the post, Will Davis, it's the post today. Them moments in games change games, and unfortunately we've done a lot of things okay, and the structure's okay, but we've just lacked that quality, that final pass, that finish in the final third, and got sucker punched.
What were the elements sort of in the middle of the game that made it scrappy? Because like you said, first 15-20 minutes, we had 3 corners inside 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think Dorking, obviously, whatever we was doing with the front three, Dorking tried to get to grips with it and stop that happening. And in the end, I felt like we was only attacking with the front three in the first half. I thought it was the final pass. We nearly got in a few times, but the final pass wasn't good enough. Second half, we tweaked things to try and put more bodies forward. And again, then I felt we ran out of a little bit of energy at a spell at the start of the second half. We made a couple of substitutions, so we almost had a front four at that point, trying to win the game. And like I say, we've missed our chances. We haven't, Will's had a great chance, he's hit the post, but and then we've got, it's a throw-in, a hook across the pitch, and a run and a shot from 35 yards. But I know everyone's going to be disappointed. I know everyone's going to say we were poor or we didn't do enough or whatever. It's football. You miss your chances. They get their one that they've had all game, and we've lost the game. And it's our 3rd loss in 15. We're battling. It's taken us, nearly half a season to get the squad competitive and fit and doing what they've been doing lately. That's all we can do. We can't start trying to change what we're doing. We've got to keep battling, keep going hard. I've got to pick myself up, then pick the group up. The fans have got to try and get behind us. We've got 3 home games now. They've got to try and lift us and help us and drive us forward rather than get on our backs. And hopefully they will, because they've been brilliant for me. We're going into that crunch time, and it's always going to go to the wire. Everyone's winning down there, and everyone probably is more disappointed because we had that chance to go almost up to 12th, 13th in the league, and now all of a sudden you're looking behind and you're going, well, we're back in it again. And you've just got to keep chipping at the points.
How were the group after that one?
Devastated. We don't need the fans to be unhappy for us to be unhappy. We're devastated. There was a tension around the game because it was 2 teams down there, and the worst result has happened. Even if we'd have come away with a draw, it would have been disappointing, but you'd have gone, okay, no ground lost, but it's the worst scenario with their only shot on goal.
Bit of a different side. Will came out and Finn and Dan came in. How did you find they did overall?
They started well, started bright, but I thought we fizzled a little bit. I thought Dorking did their jobs, saw their jobs. With Dorking are normally an open team. They came here, they made it very, very hard for us to get into good positions. And like you say, when your chances do fall, which were probably only 3 or 4 for us, you've got to take them, and we didn't. And we got sucker punched.
2 home games though to bounce back and sort of change the mood after this one.
We'll try. My job now to go away, look at Dagenham, look at how we're going to do it, pick the boys up. We've got to try and go in there in good spirits. We've got to put this one to bed, fans get behind us, and we'll have a go and see if we can end the week with 6 points out of a possible 9 and be on a high.
Early expectations of Dagenham, can you see them coming here and setting up similar like that, or will they be more open?
No, Dagenham will trust the players they've got. They're in good form. They've just walloped Oxford 7. They've got pace, they've got power, so they'll fancy himself. We've got to make sure, I've got to try my best to make sure that the boys know their jobs, and if we can get the forwards firing and taking their chances when they come, hopefully we can go and get the points.